Hello, welcome to Pike Creek Farm. Today is Saturday and it's cool and rainy and just yucky out and I'm feeling like soup. And there is a recipe that I have been wanting to make. I went to a church bazaar almost 2 years ago and they had homemade soups and sandwiches and they had soup. It was French, and I gotta get the name right. French spring soup. French spring soup. I never had heard of it or had it, so I had to get it, I just had to get it. And it was a cream-based soup, not thick like a chowder, not like it was brothy, creamy. And it was asparagus and spinach and leeks and other vegetables and had a little bit of rice in it. And oh, it was just heavenly. It was amazing. And I've been wanting to make it since then. So asparagus is in season. I got some from a neighbor. Leeks were in the store. So I am going to make spring French spring vegetable soup. That's it. French spring vegetable soup. Yeah. Oh my, I don't know why I'm wanting to transpose it and mess it up, but we gotta get shopping. There is no meat in this soup. I will probably have like BLTs with it. I could eat just the soup for dinner, but I think Jim's gonna go, where's the meat? So come on, let's make this soup. It is good. I have cut up 2 leeks. I split them in half, ran them under water, and fanned so the water could get between the layers, because you can have sand in leeks. And I didn't use the real tough ends here, but this is 2. And some of them are probably a little thicker than I needed, but it's all good. And now I need 1 onion. So I'm gonna chop up the onion and then I will bring you back. I'm gonna melt half a stick of butter. And then I will add the onions and the leeks. I'm gonna add all this into the pot. I'm going to add 2 more tablespoons that had cooked away a little. And turn the heat down on the stove for now. This is cooked down and everything is tender and translucent. So I have sliced up 2 carrots pretty thin. And now I'm doing 3 potatoes. Quartering them and doing them thin. Okay, I'm gonna finish cutting up this last potato. And then I'm going to put all this in the pot. And then I am going to, it says a bunch of asparagus, and one said 12. And so I'm going to see how much asparagus I have and chop it up so it's bite-sized pieces. And that will go in, and then It said to use water, but I'm going to use half vegetable broth and half water. I was reading all different recipes, and some people were using chicken broth, and you can. I just didn't think I wanted the chicken flavor so much with this soup. So this is going to go in. Here's the bread I made. So this will go great with it. We can have a sandwich if we want. We have stuff for BLTs. Or here's my asparagus. And chop it up like 1-inch pieces. And I took off the woody ends. There, that's better. Sorry, there's a storm coming, so it got dark in here. I apologize. I chop this up into pieces like this. This is going to go in the pot too. Okay, I'm going to turn the heat up a little. Look at that. You know what I think would be good, but it was not in any of the recipes that I saw, would be some spring peas. If anyone had, oh, that would be good in it too. So I'm going to add 1 quart of vegetable broth. And 1 quart of water. Now, if you have homemade vegetable broth, or if you want to use chicken, that would all be good. Oh my gosh, look at this. I'm going to add almost a teaspoon of salt. The actual recipe calls for 4 teaspoons. Some pepper. And now I need to add 1/3 of a cup of rice, and that will cook with it too. Just raw white rice, if I can get my words out. Oh. Now I'm going to add 1/3 a cup of rice, and I'm not going to rinse it. It didn't say to rinse it. Usually when I cook just rice, I do, but I think in the soup this will be fine. I'm going to add 2 bay leaves and some tarragon. Not a lot of tarragon. I don't want it to overwhelm, so I'm just going to do a 1/4 teaspoon. But that flavor is so good. You could add thyme, or you could just leave it out. It's not to a boil yet. It came to a boil. I turned it down. I'm going to turn the timer on for 30 minutes. It says 1/2 pound of spinach. This container is 1 pound, it says. I think half of that would be a lot. So I am going to do about 1/3 of it. I'll start with that. I'm going to take off the stems. I don't want the tough stems on there. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I would prefer it to be just the leaves chopped up. I'm going to add in that spinach. It's all been chopped up. There's a few stems, but not many in there. And this will all wilt down and cook into the soup. And I think this will be enough. I don't want it to be overly spinach, but you definitely want that green spinach in there. Or you could probably use kale or any other green that you like. But I followed the recipe that I kept seeing, and it used baby spinach. or spinach, it actually said. And now we're going to add 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. You can also use half and half, and either would work perfectly in this. I like the richness of heavy cream. And any that's left over is good to whip up to go on strawberries, or it's really good in coffee too. But look at this. It is just turning out so pretty. And this will cook for 5 minutes to let the spinach wilt and the flavors all meld together. And this soup is supposed to be better like the next day even. And it's not going to be thick like a chowder. It is a brothy cream soup. So I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes and let this simmer. Here's the soup. So let's give it a taste test. Let's see. It's thick. It has lots of vegetables. It smells so good. So I hope you try this. And if you like asparagus, I'm sure you will love this. And it's different than cream of asparagus soup. So thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see more videos on cooking and canning and things like this, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So see you next time at Pike Creek Farm.